everybody, and welcome to the final gauntlet of battles yet for our Pokemon Emerald No Healing in Battle Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we faced off against our final major battle before entering the Pokemon League. We fought off against Rayquaza, the mascot legendary of the HOENN region and Pokemon Emerald. And at a whopping level 70, our Kecleon's Tortoise, after missing with Blizzard, was able to use her Quick Claw, Outspeed, and critical hit it with Blizzard, sealing us the victory in one of the more insane moments of the series. That's not the only insane moment we've had on this series. We took a look back at some of those in the last episode as well, doing a bit of a montage for our final 6 that you see here today. We are going to do this, I have got to believe, because it is time for us to enter the Pokemon League and take on the Elite Four and the champion, hopefully. I am incredibly nervous because as of right now, this has been the best series I have ever done, with so many wild moments that I can't even count on 2 hands. And in the end, making this the best series of all time comes down to one thing and one thing only, and that is to win this challenge. This is an incredibly difficult challenge. I'm not allowed to use any items in battle, and that doesn't change for this, and I'm very scared. It all comes down to this. This is our last stand, everybody. We have been through so much, but in the end, like I said, it comes down to this final gauntlet of battles. Our team is as high of a level as they're allowed to go. I have prepared them to the best of my ability. I have spent every single cent we had on items and TMs that tie into my strategies. I sold every single item and TM that we owned that we don't need. Literally every single thing we have done during this adventure comes down to this moment. It is incredibly nerve-wracking, and as much as the odds don't seem to be in our favor, I am going to do my best to believe in my team. With that being said, our Pokemon Emerald No Healing in Battle Wedlocke Challenge, after 11 deaths, nearly 100 hours game time later, several insane moments, defeating Rayquaza in a single hit, and 32 unique Pokemon used, and one of the most incredible and well-rounded final teams I have ever used, is about to come to an end with these final 5 battles. I really hope you all enjoyed this series so much, and I'm gonna do my best to bring us a victory for all of you and for the 11 Pokemon that have died along the way. Let's enter the Pokemon League and get this adventure's ending underway. There is no need for words now except to step forward through that door and get this underway. Let's do it. Beyond this point, only those trainers who have collected all gym badges of HOENN are permitted to enter. Trainer, let us confirm that you have all of the badges. And indeed you do. Trainer, believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. That's right, we do. And we have been through a lot to get those 8 badges. We have the Stone, Knuckle, Dynamo, Heat, Balance, Feather, Mind, and Rain badge. And we lost a lot of Pokemon in the efforts of getting them. And after over 99 hours, Bianca and her team of 6, being Crush the Machamp, Zephyr the Absol, Queen Finny our Azumarill, Altair our Altaria, Princess Tortoise our Kecleon, and Duke our Blossom, are going to enter this Pokemon League, and no matter the outcome, I'm so proud of them, the 11 Pokemon that have died, and the journey that we have had, and I really hope you all are as well. Let's enter those doors and get this final gauntlet underway. I have prepared my team to the best of my abilities, and there's nothing left for me to do. Everything is prepared, and I will go over my team and their movesets and my mindset on it when they become necessary. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. Well, at least Sydney shouldn't be so bad, right? This could still go horribly wrong. There's a couple of things that could go wrong. The main thing that could go wrong is if I don't one-shot his mighty Anna. His lead. So, with Crush and Zephyr, my lead up front, let's go for it. I'm nervous, but I believe in our team. Let's do this. This is definitely the easiest of the four, so if we struggle against him, we're not winning this. Which I have very little hope in, as is, by the way, but that's something we'll get into later. For now, let's talk to the first Elite Four member and get this fight underway. Welcome, challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. All right, you and me, let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. Time for the first Elite Four member of our Pokemon Emerald No Healing in Battle Wedlocke Challenge versus Elite Four Sydney, the Dark-type master of the HOENN region. Let's do this! And first up is Mighty Enna. It's only level 46 and a dark type because he is the first Elite Four member, but it does have Intimidate, which frightens me a great deal. However, I'm relying on Crush being able to one-shot it with Brick Break, regardless of that Intimidate. And if she doesn't, we could be in big trouble because it knows the move Roar, and none of my Pokemon are prepared to take down Sydney because I don't think they're going to need to. Let's hope Crush can powerhouse through this Mighty Enna and take it out with one shot. Brick Break! Please. Yes, there we go. All right, Mighty Enna is out of here, and my strategy 100% relies on the fact of him going into his Shiftry next. If not, it should be Absol. One of those two Pokemon, but Shiftry's what I need to see. It is! Oh yeah, it's Shiftry! There we go! Okay, so my goal here is for it to go for a certain move. Let's hope that it does that. All right, next up is his Shiftry. It's a grass dark type, and this is going to be level 48. Well, Crush, let's hope it goes for Swagger. It did! No, it missed! That's such a bad thing to miss! That actually is a huge problem! But we took it out! But that's not good! I wanted it to hit us with Swagger because I've got a Persimberry. That actually throws a huge wrench in my plans, and now I might not be able to take out the rest of his Pokemon in a single shot. That really worries me, but we hopefully will be okay. Next up is going to be Absol, which really worries me. But I should still be able to knock it out in one shot, even being -1. Let's just hope we do that and it doesn't use anything ridiculous. I believe that this Absol knows Double Team? I hope not. Slashed. Okay, how's that gonna do to us? We're fine. Brick Break! Please take it out in one shot, Crush! And we did! Alright! But he still has two more Pokemon, and I'm not certain that Crush should be able to one-shot them both with Brick Break being -1. But hopefully Cacturne will still go down. I think Cacturne's pretty heavy. I think Low Kick might deal more damage to Cacturne than Brick Break, and Low Kick might be able to one-shot it. Let's go for Low Kick! And we did take it out, all right! He has one Pokemon remaining, and at this point, the -1 attack should not matter because we're sitting at a pretty reasonable amount of health. And Crush is going to want to learn the move Dynamic Punch. I did factor this into my strategies, and with the moves that I need Crush to have in a little bit, there's not going to be any room for Dynamic Punch, so I am going to go ahead and say no to Dynamic Punch. It's overall just too risky and not really worth it over something else in a no healing challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and not learn Dynamic Punch. And his final Pokemon is going to be Crawdon. We didn't get to see too much of Crawdon against Juan, and hopefully the same can be said to this thing. So I don't think Crawdon's very heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and lay down Brick Break. We outspeed, which kind of shocks me, and hopefully it'll still one-shot it like the rest of his Pokemon. And we did! Alright, we swept Sydney. I was a little worried that Swagger didn't hit, but in the end, it really didn't matter. And that's it for Elite Four Sydney. Well, how do you like that? I lost. Yeah, it was fun, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it was really fun, Sydney. You're the only fight that's probably going to be fun, because the rest of them could go really wrong, and I hope that's not what happens. But, like I said, I believe in my team. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go far. Now go on to the next room and enjoy your next battle. I will try my best to enjoy my next battle, Sydney. So if you're watching these live, this applies to you, but if you're not, go ahead and watch the next episode. However, the Elite Four on my channel is handled as Elite Four Day. Sydney, Phoebe, Glacia, and Drake will all be up today. So if you're watching this live as it comes out, Phoebe will hit you in an hour. So, until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode when we face off against Elite Four Phoebe. Until then, I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.